How do you know if you have a rare, normal looking nickel? In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to make sure you're missing any rare, normal looking nickel worth potentially thousands of dollars. Welcome back to Old Money Prices. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about rare coins and paper money, start now by subscribing and clicking that bell so you don't miss anything. Let's jump right into the video. Up first, we have a 1939 5-cent Jefferson nickel graded by PCGS, a mint state 63 with a doubled Monticello. So this is the main thing you want to be looking out for here. On the back of the coin where it says Monticello, you're going to see doubling that's happening. This is considered a mint error, and if you have this on your Jefferson nickel, it could increase the value of the coin significantly. You want to make sure that you have some sort of magnification to look for this doubling on the back of the coin. This Jefferson nickel from 1939 sold for $822. Up next, we have 1943P, P standing for the Philadelphia Mint, 5-cent Jefferson nickel double die obverse graded by PCGS, a mint state 66 plus with full steps. So a lot going on here. If you flip the coin over, you can see the P mint mark at the back top center of the coin. Depending on where the coin was minted will depend on how much the coin is worth. Some mints minted more coins while others minted less. While we're on the back of the coin, look at the steps above Monticello. Essentially, the steps on the back are the first place to get worn down, and it's the hardest area for the mint to mint because it's the highest point. So typically collectors really enjoy collecting these coins if they have the full steps on the back. Sometimes they're either worn down or they're not struck properly. Flipping the coin back over, we have a double die obverse. Now that means that on the front of the coin, which is the obverse, there's doubling happening. Obverse means the front, reverse means the back. So in the motto at the left and at Liberty and the date on the right, you can see a little bit of doubling happening there. Depending how hard that came down and how obvious it is will depend on if you need any sort of magnification or not. In this case, you're going to need magnification because it's harder to see. But even a little bit of doubling will increase the value quite significantly. So you want to be keeping an eye out for any double die obverse for the 1943P Jefferson nickel because it's going to bring a lot of money. Lastly, you see the grade is a mint state 66 plus. The highest grade we can get in grading is 70. So there's a couple things here. One, it's only a few points away from the perfect grade of 70. And two, it has a plus grade. Now the plus grade is something that's really challenging to get in any grading company, whether that's PCGS or NGC. But that plus grade essentially means the grading company, when someone was grading it, they said, hey, this coin looks really nice for the grade and we want to give it a plus designation. And that plus designation alone can sometimes increase the value hundreds or thousands of dollars. This coin sold for $1,997, so make sure you're keeping an eye out for any doubling that's happening on your coin. Up next, we have a 1953 5-cent Jefferson nickel graded by PCGS, a mint state 65 with the full steps on the back. So depending on what date you have and depending on how highly it grades is really going to show how much money it's going to be worth. This coin also has the full steps on the back, so that's something that you should be looking out for on your coins. Because this one graded so highly at a 65 and it's from 1953, this coin sold for $4,600. Up next, we have a 1963D, D standing for the Denver Mint 5-cent Jefferson nickel graded by PCGS, a mint state 65. Now typically this coin without the full steps on the back will be worth significantly less, but even if it doesn't have the full steps on the back, it's still going to bring a good amount of money. But because this one graded as an MS65 and it has the full steps on the back, remember to look out for the full steps on the back above Monticello. That is the main reason why this coin sold for $5,640. Here we have a 1942 D over D 5-cent Jefferson nickel graded by NGC, a mint state 65 with the full steps. So multiple things going on here. If you have a 1942 Jefferson nickel that is from the Denver Mint, you need to be looking out for this. Make sure you have the appropriate magnification out because this is going to be a tough one to see. If you look on the back right of the coin, you can see the D mint mark. If you zoom in close close enough, you'll see that the D mint mark was double hit. There is doubling going on there. That is something that's extremely uncommon, but that one thing alone is going to increase the value of the coin significantly. This also was created as a mint state 65, which is really high for this date, and it has those full steps above Monticello on the back. Combination of the D over D, the full steps, and the grade is why this coin sold for $13,800. Hit that subscribe button, it really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next video.